I think we're live. Are we live?
I haven't got a notification that we're live, but I'm assuming we are because it's always really fast, and then we think we aren't, and then we're talking to each other.
It's true. It's true. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope you guys you had a good week. Yeah?
Great week.
I hope you had a great week. Great week. I mean, I would hope everyone has wonderful, amazing weeks. But welcome to Comics and Beer, our weekly live stream where we come to you guys and we bring you all the latest comic book news, or at least I should say some of it. The most important stuff.
The good stuff.
The stuff that you guys,
juicy bits.
The ones that you guys, or the stories that you guys want to hear about, at least. And then, we drink some beers. That's pretty much the show.
Drinking, yelling, some news that I interrupt every 10 seconds.
What's up, Perry? What's up, Chaos? What's up, Hack? This show is going to go a little different. We're going to start off by talking about Birds of Prey. Just warning. We'll try to keep it spoiler-free because we know the movie really just came out today. We saw it last night. Then we'll roll into some news. And then we actually have to repick our 200 subscriber giveaway winner. We reached out to the winner on Monday. It's been 5 full days, and we have not heard back from him. So we are going to pick a new winner. So
you might still win, Hack. It might still be you.
Still might be you, Hack. But yeah, that's pretty much how this week's show is going to go.
Just in case you're wondering.
Just in case. And then, funny story, guys. Funny story. I picked out the beers this week.
So now we know they're going to be terrible.
I went to the store because Stephanie would have to work late that night. And I was like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And I just picked out 6 IPAs. Kept it easy. Kept it simple. And Stephanie informed me before the show. She's like, we already had this one. And I was like, oh.
He doesn't even pay attention. I write it in my diary.
But so yeah, that's how the show's gonna go tonight. So which beer would you like to drink first, my love?
The Matrix one.
The Matrix one? Sure. What's up, Frank?
Yo. Blank Brewing. The one that just kicked. I don't know what that means. Is that a reference?
So these are all local, or I shouldn't say local. These are all small batch breweries. Like they're not like big names. So they also should be pretty good, I hope, at least.
This is actually brewed in the Great South Bay Brewery. So it's in Bayshore.
Oh, it's in Bayshore. Nice. Mm-hmm. Bayshore's on the island.
Where we live. It's a double India Pale Ale.
Double IPA.
Double IPA. 8% volume. 8% alcohol by volume. That's what I'm trying to say.
What's up, Nick? Nick's joining us, the guy that I met the other day.
Oh, that's so cool.
What's up, Nick? How you doing? This is my wonderful girlfriend, Stephanie.
You should already know that if you watch the channel.
I'm sure he does. How are you doing today, Nick? How was your day? Did you get through all your comics?
Guys, I read so many comics. We're going to talk about that, too.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing I want to do. Stephanie read 6 comics?
Oh, my God, Frank.
My dog, or our dog, Frank, his English bulldog, and he was just licking his paw for like 5 minutes, and he just like hacked up something terrible. I'm sure you guys heard it. Ooh, that's unfiltered.
Oh, that's so gross. It looks like worms or chewed up bubble gum. Bruce got the chewed up bubble gum, guys. He got the prize inside. It's like Cracker Jacks.
I don't know if you guys can see that.
They can see it. I can see it.
Yeah. All right. He thought it was a gunshot. Yeah, it was terrible.
Scared me. I jumped a little. Looks very...
Well, that's good. That's good. I like that. It's got a citrus flavor to it. It's not very hoppy, but it's definitely got that dry IPA like flavor to it. Mm-hmm. Hit your tongue. It's definitely dry. Our dog just jumped under the bed and Stephanie frowned.
Common problem with Frank says.
Hacking. Oh, yeah. Frank met Frank the other week.
Frank and Frank.
Frank's weird. So let's first talk about Birds of Prey. The emancipation of Harley Quinn. We saw it last night, and I went in with low expectations. I did not expect much from this movie, mainly because of Suicide Squad. And then I got, before the movie came out, my expectations were getting a little higher, mainly because, oh crap, what's the actress's name that plays Harley Quinn?
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie, yes. She was highly involved in the film. She helped write the story or at least guide the story to what she wanted to create. She was an executive producer on the film. So it definitely got my hopes up a little more. Stephanie, what were your feelings going into the movie?
And I will say that Hack asked for no spoilers. We're not going to spoil it, Hack, because we know it just came out. We're just super cool and saw it early.
Saw it early, guys. No big deal. No big deal. No big deal.
Yeah. So you asked what I thought of the movie or how I thought going into the movie.
Going into the movie before we actually saw it.
I'm as excited to see it. I'm kind of in like a Harley Quinn kick right now because I read the Harleen books that came out and I am in love with them. So I was like, Harley Quinn, yeah! So I was excited to see it. I didn't expect it to be amazing. I wasn't going to be like, this is going to be better than Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
But I expected a medium type of film. Not bad, not amazing, enjoyable.
And you did not see Suicide Squad.
I did not see Suicide Squad. It looked terrible, and I heard terrible things about it, so I did not see it.
That movie, it was worth seeing, in my opinion. It was a bad film, but like all bad films, there are good parts to the film, and Harley Quinn was the shining star of that film. She was one of the few enjoyable parts to it. All right, so I guess let's spoiler-free talk about as much of the movie that we think we can talk about. And what is something that you really enjoyed about the film?
So I feel like I can say this without anyone being spoiled, but I like that it was a strong female character-driven comic book.
No, of course.
Movie.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part of it. I I kept thinking they would like add more men throughout the movie, but they didn't. They kept it like strong women, and I enjoyed that part.
Yeah, no, I definitely thought that part of the film was really cool. And I thought the characters that they chose for Birds of Prey were smart. Renee Montoya, Huntress, Black Canary, obviously Harley Quinn, and then Cassandra Cain. Those are all great characters in the DC universe. So those were definitely really, really smart choices. So yeah, I definitely agree with you there. So what's something else? What's something you did not like about the movie?
It was a little cheesy. I mean, I guess it's supposed to be a little cheesy, but
it's Harley Quinn.
It's Harley Quinn. And granted, I've only read one Harley Quinn comic book, but she's supposed to be like a really smart, like psychiatrist. So like to have her be played as so dumb, like she's so dumb. You wonder how she got dressed that day. Like,
there was definitely a couple parts in the movie where she does show her smarts, and it comes out, and you're like, oh, there it is, and then it goes away immediately.
Yes. So that was the only like kind of like they made it kind of cheesy, like she was a little over the top cheeseballness.
Yeah.
Without saying too much of how she was over the top cheeseballness, but
yeah, I mean, I think
it wasn't so much that I hated the movie, just that if I had to pick a negative, that would be it.
Yeah, I think that was definitely something that really bothered me about the movie is that it would go along like not cheesy and just kind of have like this consistent, solid comic book tone, and then it would just like hit a cheeseball moment, and it'd be really cheesy and kind of just like slowed like or take you out of that momentum that it was building, and it's kind of like really cheesy. Stephanie and I both I thought you were pointing something. Definitely were kind of bored at the beginning of the film, and then as the film got further and further on, it definitely picked up steam and it got a lot better. I think one thing for me that really bothered me about the film was myself reading comics for the past 20 years and having knowledge of all these characters and who these characters are currently in the comic books, where they've been in the past in the comic books, and seeing their portrayal on screen definitely for some of the characters really, really irritating. And I'm just warning any of you guys out there who are going to go see this movie and you are close to the material, you will probably be annoyed. Unless you can go into one of those movies where you can just, if you can go into a movie and just like forget everything that you know and just accept what is on screen for what it is, you'll enjoy it. You'll love it.
I feel like that's anybody who like reads the book first and then goes to see the movie.
Yeah, but some people are better than at disconnecting.
I'm not. Whenever I read the book first, it ruins the movie.
No, I mean, the portrayal of Cassandra Cain is not what I was expecting. I did not enjoy it. I was very angry at the end of the movie.
Very angry. You got very emotionally invested.
I was very annoyed because Cassandra Cain is one of my favorite female characters within the DC universe. I think she's amazing. I love the way that she's portrayed in the books, and that was a big fail in my book.
All right, we're rambling now. Enough about the movie saying the same things. Let's get into some news. All right, we'll get into some news, guys. Hope everyone, and if you guys go see the movie, let us know what you guys think down in the comments below. I think, I would really like to hear some other people's opinions, because I thought it was like, a C movie. It was kind of like middle of the road, wasn't good, wasn't bad. There was some really good moments. I thought the fight scenes were awesome. That was the highlight of the film. Like the Harley Quinn fight scenes were amazing. I thought it was better than C. I give it like a B+.
B+, wow.
I liked it a lot.
All right, so we are going to do some comic book news first. Let me go back to StreamYard, and we'll share. Oop, no, I want to do that. I want to do that, and do this. Nope, I don't want to do that.
He wants to do nothing.
I want to do. What am I trying to do?
Inception.
Doing. Oh my god, I forgot to do this.
It's been 1 week, guys.
All right. If you guys are reading Dawn of X or any of the Dawn of X books or any of the X-Men books, you guys probably know who Phantom X is. And if you don't know who Phantom X is, he is a mutant, and a mutant who has very interesting power set of manipulation. Like he can project into your mind what he wants you to see. So you think you're fighting him and you're winning, but you're actually killing your friend, and he's like running around you.
So like Mysterio.
Kind of, yes. He just gets in your head, and so that way it's just such a cool power. It's really, really cool. But he also had multiple personality disorder, and he was stuck. He helped save Xavier from the astral realm, where the Farouk was keeping him, and Farouk is like this big astral being, and he had Xavier captured, and to get out, someone had to stay behind, and so Phantom X left his soul behind, so that way Xavier could come out. He took over Phantom X's body, so Professor X was, resurrected in Phantom X's young, more powerful body, and that is the Professor X that we have now. But in March, we are getting a Phantom X giant-sized X-Men book, which I'm super excited about, because who is it written by? Jonathan Hickman. And I love Jonathan Hickman. And this is also going to be drawn by Rod Reis. Rod Reis is drawing the New Mutants books that Jonathan Hickman is writing, and it's absolutely gorgeous artwork, and I am super, super excited about this.
I'd like to state that is not how I would think you pronounce his name. Phantom is not spelled with an F, and I would think his name is Phantom X.
It's Phantom X.
Phantomex. That's what I'll call him. Phantom X.
He's Mexican?
Yes, he's like Mexican soda. He's Phantom X.
So yeah, this is Phantom X, and he's actually French. He has a very thick French accent.
He's not as cool as Frenchie, though.
No, Frenchie is pretty dope. So that was pretty cool. And then next up, this is actually a pretty cool article. It's not specifically about a comic per se, but these two people, which are Melissa Mezerios and Ren Barney, used to work for Oni Press, and they actually left to launch their own PR company that is solely going to focus on small brand comics and help them promote their comics in the comic book community. And like they just said, like any budget you have to promote your book, come to them and they'll have some kind of plan that they can help you with, which I think is really, really cool. Not everyone, I'm sure it's really hard when you are first starting out and trying to get your name and company and comic book off the ground. If you need someone to help you, these two people are the ones to go to, which is really, really cool. Do we need to say hi to anyone else?
Lots of people are here. Patrick Wall is here, but he's in here for a little bit. Discovery Bay Comics jumped in.
What's up, JB?
Everyone agrees that he's the Mexican Phantom.
So if you guys know or been reading the Tom King Batman or just been keeping up with what is happening in the Batman world, you know that Tom King killed off Alfred, and it was devastating. Oh, my heart was broken, guys.
He was 150 years old, guys.
He was pretty old. But if Tom King went on, where did he go on? Word Balloon podcast with John Suntris. I have no idea what that is. If you guys listen to that podcast and it's good, let me know. But he actually went out there that he did pitch the idea to DC. He was like, hey, kind of got this idea. We don't really have to do it. We really don't have to do it. But, it's out there. Maybe we'll retcon it at some point, or, maybe we really won't kill him. We'll show him dead. We'll have him be someone else. And DC was like, no. Let's kill him. Let's do it. And Tom King's like, no, we can't kill him. He's like,
but why did he pitch that he wants to kill him if you can't kill him?
Well, I think it was like more of like, because in the comic, it was supposed to be Clayface, because Clayface can make himself look like anything. So he was supposed to present himself as Alfred, and so when they broke his neck, it's just Clayface, and he just oozes away. But Alfred was like, no, you stay here, Clayface. I'm going to go die.
It's a good day to die.
Which I thought was pretty interesting, the fact that DC was so into killing off Alfred, which, I really miss him, but I do like the stories revolving around Batman or Bruce Wayne dealing with the fact that Alfred is gone and the struggles that he's having. Like,
apparently Chaos and Comics is very happy that Alfred is dead, and so is Frank.
Our Frank?
Yes.
What's up, Patrick? What's up, Chaos? I it's definitely, the stories have been interesting, and like when Batman came back from he was out and about for a while. He came back and his cave was disgusting, and he was like, oh man, I actually have to start doing this by myself now. I thought that was a really cool moment. It was like a very human moment when human moments happen in these superhero books.
It's stupid that Alfred was cleaning up after him.
He's the butler.
The butler doesn't clean, though. The butler's like, he answers the door and like does things like that. He's not like the cleaning lady.
He did everything.
It's weird. How could that some like 80-year-old guy clean your house? You're Bruce Wayne. Pay a cleaning lady.
So this is actually really exciting. If you guys have been watching the channel at all, you know that I am a huge Jorge Jimenez fan. And then when he joined, or he announced that he was joining a 3-artist team that's going to be on James Tynion's Batman run, I was over the moon. And he actually released some of his first pages for his first issue, which is coming out in March. It's issue number 90.
Yeah, so Alfred cleaned
that shit. He did. He cleaned all kinds of guano. But I just want to like kind of scroll. There's nothing more to share other than his design for the villain, the designer, which I thought was really, really cool. But also I just want to scroll through this art and show it to you guys, because if you're not reading Batman, and maybe art will get you excited into the book, this is just some amazing, amazing artwork. His Harley Quinn is so freaking cool. Batman, Catwoman. Oh, it's so good. The Penguin, the Joker, Riddler, and then the designer. Look at that sword. So badass. So, I don't know. It's one of my favorite artists. I just had to show you guys. All right, next up, let's jump into some TV news. So we talked about this a while ago that FX they shot a bunch of episodes for Y: The Last Man, and then they actually had to trash it all for, I forget what the reason was, but then they cast a new leading man, and now they hit another roadblock. And the person who was going to play, what was his name? Yorick Brown is the character in the show, and Barry Keoghan was supposed to play him, but he has since left the pilot, and so now they are in search of another Yorick. So if you're an actor and you want to play Yorick in Y: The Last Man on FX, call your agent.
Or if you're not, just go anyway.
Just go. Go
in and demand an audition.
I demand! So we talked about Lock and Key 2 weeks ago. It's coming to Netflix. It actually aired today. You can watch all probably 8 to 13 episodes. and it is rottenly fresh on tomatoes. It has a 73% score on both critics and users.
Does this show come out?
Yeah, it's out today.
Today. But how can it get Rotten Tomato scores before it's out?
Well, because critics get to see it beforehand. But
they give Rotten Tomato scores?
Yes.
Like,
that's a huge
I give it 4 Rotten Tomatoes.
That's a big thing. And 73% is pretty good. So the fact that critics and early viewers of, us normal people are giving it 73%, that's pretty good. Stephanie and I are going to give it a chance at some point.
What are we watching on Netflix right now?
We're watching... I am on episode 4 of The Witcher, but we went back and watched episode 1 together.
Wasn't there something we were watching before that?
On Netflix?
Yeah.
Did we finish out something on HBO, maybe? No. We watched half of Dracula.
That's Netflix?
Yes.
I didn't love that. But Bruce did.
I definitely liked it. We went through an hour of it. The first episode's 2 hours, so
It's like a movie. It's not really an episode.
No. But it was
interesting, but it definitely was like, all right, we could have wrapped this up 45 minutes ago.
It was definitely long, and it was like towards where we stopped. It was definitely getting more interesting with the people in the boxes, and they were eating the babies.
Eating babies.
The
dingo ate my baby.
The dingo ate my baby. This is really exciting. So we watched the trailer for The Boys season 2. I feel like a month ago now.
I feel like it was way longer than that.
And that trailer looked off the chain. But if you are looking for the next trailer or the next round of preview footage, it is going to happen at Pele Fest in LA. And that is, I believe, in March 15th. So footage should be hitting the internets probably either March 15th, March 16th, March 17th, somewhere around there. And I am super excited about this because Stephanie and I are big The Boys fans. We love that show. Also, I think around the same time this is coming out or right after it, Carnival Row is going to be coming back too.
Nice.
Which I'm super excited about.
We did watch those right around the same time. We watched The Boys and then right after watched Carnival Row.
Yes. All right, next.
It makes sense.
Next up, we have... Oh, yeah, Stranger Things. If you don't like Stranger Things, turn off the channel. Just get off the channel. Turn it off, because you should not be on this show. You should not be watching.
You should not be allowed to be alive.
Stranger Things is one of...
You know what? Hold on. I want to stop you before you start.
Sure.
So we can answer this question.
Sure.
What this about the new Harley Quinn name Punchline? Is that a thing?
What this about the new Harley Quinn name Punchline? I don't know what that is. Someone explain to me.
I wanted to branch that question out before we move forward because I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I have no idea what that means.
You didn't bring a spitball?
Nope.
You drank the grossness. It's so gross.
This tastes like the beer.
Bruce is going to have things growing inside of him.
Sorry, guys. So that's that beer. We're on to the next one. Ooh, that tastes weird now. We're going to go with Slop. This is No Shadow NEIPA.
So if the groundhog doesn't see a shadow, what does it mean, guys? Spring is coming early.
Yeah, so
groundhog did not see a shadow, so we're supposed to get an early spring.
So this is a 6% alcohol. This is brewed in Hopewell Junction, isn't that?
Chaos.
What did Chaos say?
If you don't like Endgame, stop streaming YouTube.
Chaos. If you like it,
Chaos. That's pretty good.
If you like Endgame, I don't know who you are.
Lots of people like Endgame, but no, seriously, guys, you should be watching Stranger Things because it is amazing.
Yeah, Stranger Things is just an amazing show. I'm sure there's people out there who don't like it. There's people out there who don't like everything,
or people who just don't want to give the cool thing a try.
That's
like,
true.
They're just they won't watch Game of Thrones, even though everyone on the earth watched Game of Thrones.
So this, early reports were saying that this was going to be another 8-episode season, but it turns out that season 4 is going to be another 9-episode season.
Nice.
So it went 9 episodes season 1, 8 season 2, 8 in season 3, and then 9 in season 4. So get excited. I'm excited. You should be excited. More Stranger Things. It's just more better. More good, more better. All right, next up, Benjamin Bratt. Wait, that is a funny last name. Bratt.
You know who Benjamin Bratt is?
I know his face, but I didn't know. If you showed me that guy's face, I would probably say Javier something or other. I would not say Benjamin Bratt.
Benjamin Bratt used to be on ER back in the day when ER was really famous.
Mm-hmm.
He was a babe. He was a total babe.
Well, I don't know if I like this one.
Well, we don't have a spitball, so...
You can go get one, babe. You're on the outside.
Oh, I can. Thank you. I'm going to dump it right back into this.
Oh, we could do that. But yeah, he is joining the DMZ pilot.
God. Oh my God, that's so terrible. It tastes like I just drank an ashtray.
Right? It's bad.
Like, it tastes like someone dumped their cigarettes into this, and then I drank it. Oh my God, that was so bad. Ugh.
That was gross.
Hack, you need to watch Stranger Things Season 3. I feel like a lot of people didn't like Season 2, so then they didn't want to give Season 3 a try. Season 3 was so good. So good.
All right. So
no one ever buy this beer.
This might be a skunk can because it was a little squishy, which usually means it was skunked, but this was really gross. That was not good.
Chaos, you're pretty funny. Funny.
This is funny, dude. All right, this feels
is Julia Roberts married to Benjamin Bratt? She was married to that director for a while, and then they got divorced. Is they married now?
So this is
I like that, Frank, because it was true. I thought the same thing when he said that. I'm like, geez, Bruce, racist.
Me? No.
Like, if I would have seen his face, I would have thought it was like, whatever. He said,
Javier?
He said some super Hispanic name.
Well, he looks Hispanic. I'm sure people will see me and they're like, yeah, his name is like Bob.
I think his name is like Chase. Something super white in like 1980s.
Yeah, Bob.
Bob, that's like 1960s.
William.
Not William. Let me think what you would look like.
So this is McKellar's Life's a Peach NYC. So I'm guessing it was brewed in New York.
Oh, I think we tried this one too.
Yeah, this is brewed in Flushing, New York. Oh, yeah, we got some nice head on this. Is anyone else drinking a beer tonight?
Frank said you look like the Unabomber.
No, didn't he have disgusting long hair?
He did.
So I do not look like the Unabomber. My beard is not disheveled either.
What could Bruce's name be? Not Bruce. You don't look like a Bruce. Kevin.
I don't even look like I don't look like myself.
Like Kevin. I could see Kevin.
Ew, Kevin? This is 5.5%.
Someone named Kevin on here. You say ew, Kevin.
I don't look like it. Well, no, actually, I have a really good friend named Kevin, so Kevin's not a bad name.
Rude. Which is rude and racist.
Rude and racist. Oh, that's much better. I still have the flavor of the other beer in it, but it's much better.
This one's kind of tart, but better. The other one was like an ashtray. I think someone smoked in the beer distributor and then like put it out in our beer.
The uni butter. Oh, Bruce. I like Bruce. Bruce. I think I look like a Bruce. That's cool.
Nick wants to.
When do the shots start?
We could not handle that.
No.
It would be a totally different show.
It'd be like
Bruce would like take his shirt off. I'd fall asleep on the table. Frank would get up here and then he would host the show.
Oh, Hack is drinking Stella.
He says you look like a Gunter.
A Gunter? What?
Bruce's beard needs a name.
Joker's got a new girlfriend. Good punchline.
Nice, Hack. Stella's my favorite.
All right, back to the news.
Oh, I do feel like I saw something about that Joker having a new girlfriend.
He does?
Maybe I'm remembering wrong.
I don't know. So this next bit of news was actually pretty. Oh, we didn't finish this. He just joined the DMZ pilot. He hasn't been. He will play Paco Delgado, a popular and dangerous gang leader. So
in Batman '89.
Not in Batman. Oh, in Batman '89. That was the one saying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did not read that. Next up, we have Owen Wilson.
Frank's comment.
Food catcher. I like that. That's actually a great beer name.
That's really funny.
Food catcher.
It's like you guys watch Family Guy, that episode of Family Guy when he grows his beard really long and then the birds fly in and they live in there. And every time he tries to eat, the birds come out and eat his food.
That's really good.
That's what Bruce's beard is going to turn into.
So if you guys know Owen Wilson, you know him for comedies. He does a dramedy every once in a while. I don't think he's ever done like a serious movie.
It's like a big internet meme is Owen Wilson like looking off like, what do you say, like whatever, or there's something he says where it's like everything. I'm gonna Google it while you're talking.
I would never pick Owen Wilson to join an MCU movie or TV show at this point, but he has joined Loki of all the Marvel TV shows, which I guess makes sense if you are gonna have a Owen Wilson type character.
Wow.
On a Marvel TV show, I guess it would be Loki, because Loki is going to be a lot of different things. I guess he could be on WandaVision, because WandaVision looks a little wacky. But prepare yourself to have Owen Wilson joining Loki.
That's very strange.
That is very strange.
Owen Wilson is like... Owen Wilson.
He's
Owen like Wilson. In
Thank you for
Wedding Crashers and...
Yes.
That's not appropriate.
He's like the bro comedy guy. So this next little bit is that Doom Patrol, one of my favorite shows on the DCU or DC Universe app. They have cast what's his name? Second season we'll pray. Oh yeah, Niles Calder's daughter, Dorothy Spinner. Abigail Shapiro is this young lady.
How can you not even name that correctly? You even butcher like normal names.
I butcher everyone's name.
Should be a thing.
When I first
Bruce the Butcher, that could be your name.
When I first met Stephanie, I called her Stoffany.
He still does sometimes.
But this young lady is joining the Doom Patrol. And yeah.
That terrible show, Doom Patrol?
Not the terrible show, the great, amazing show that is Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol.
That is Doom.
Terrible.
It's amazing.
It's painful to watch.
Beer, it's like weird in the back of your throat.
It is very like remember we had that like jalapeno beer where it like kept like tingling in the back of your throat? That's almost what this reminds me of.
Yeah. So anyone else drinking? Frank, what are you drinking, by the way? Yeah, I know you're always drinking.
Hack said he's drinking Stellas, and I like to think he's dedicating them to me. I'm going to tell myself that.
Nick, what's a disco ball show?
I think he's talking about your head.
Oh. Isn't that shiny?
I'm just kidding. I don't know if that's what he means.
It is pretty shiny, especially with the light off the back. It's like 6 point. Resin. Nice.
What is that? Isn't resin like the stuff you get out of a bowl when you're smoking pot?
Yeah, but there's a 6 point has like these small, like 12-ounce skinny cans that have like 6, 9, and 12% alcohol IPAs. And Frank really enjoys those because we pick those up when we go to get beers on Fridays.
Frank likes to smoke resin.
Oh, excuse me.
That's the rumor I'm going to start.
Frank, don't tell. You got to call her. You got to text her now.
I'm going to text her. I don't have her phone number, but I'm going to look it up.
Frank doesn't smoke pot. He smokes resin.
Just resin. He just asks. He just goes around and gets like people on the street to like scrape their balls out, and he pays them $5 for it.
All right, let's jump into movie news.
Frank, you like Doom Patrol? I'm so disappointed.
Frank, if you watch Doom Patrol all the way through, it is such a good show. There's such deep character development in that show. It
was painful. There was like the second or third episode where this big like hole opens up in the ground and these people fall in, and Brendan Fraser's just standing there going, "No!"
That's the first episode.
No, whatever it was fucking so stupid and so overacted. And
you didn't even make
painful.
it. You didn't even make it to the episode where all the 3 or 4 main characters go into a donkey's ass to save someone.
I did actually, where the guy's like talking to them and they have to go through that little magical world. Yeah. I saw that. It was still terrible.
It was awesome. It was awesome. So let's talk some Doctor Strange, because we have a bunch of news items revolving around Doctor Strange.
Frank made it rhyme.
Frank made a rhyme?
Yeah.
Nice.
So if you ain't smoking resin, you ain't going to heaven.
So if you guys saw Doctor Strange, the first movie, whatever which one it was called, Rachel McAdams was in that. She was a fellow doctor alongside Doctor Strange. She has since left the project. And also, the director that directed the first one was supposed to direct the second one.
I remember that from last week.
But he was like,
Peace. Everyone's leaving. Maybe Doctor Strange 2 is going to be bad.
It's got a lot of signs.
Cumbersnatch is not going to do.
Andy Dick?
Bendy Dick.
Bendy Dick.
Bendy Dick Cumbersnatch.
Oh my god, it's so good. But Sam Raimi is now in talks.
Chaos and Comics like Steel Patrol 2. What is going on?
Chaos. It is so good. That movie, or not movie, that TV show is so good.
I tried. It was so.
You didn't try hard enough.
I did. I watched a terrible overacting.
You don't love me, obviously.
I mean, yes, but that has nothing to do with the fact that Doom Patrol is a terrible show.
I'm wishy-washy on this. I have positive feelings about Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man movie he directed.
Frank is really into the orgasms that are on that show.
Well, there's a whole episode where everyone orgasms at the same time, and it's really funny.
It sounds hysterical.
But
that's not the one I thought it was. I thought it was this one. That's what I thought.
She's not very good with the soundboard, guys.
It's new. It's only our second time using it.
Or you get to do this one.
Would have been the best one. Who the hell cares? That would have been a good one. I should have done that one. Guys, rewind, and I'll play it again.
But what do you guys feel about Sam Raimi taking over directing of Doctor Strange 2 into the multiverse, whatever the heck they're calling it?
He's going to go find... I can't think of his name.
Tobey Maguire?
No.
Bob Dylan?
The last... Oh god, this comedian today, he's talking about how like everything's so boring because now we have like instant access to everything. And he's like, if you want to just be like, where did Bob Dylan grow up? He's like, you could just Google it on your phone. He's like, there used to be a time where you just didn't know where Bob Dylan grew up.
But yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, again, I have mixed feelings on this because he ruined Spider-Man 3, and the last few movies that he's done a terrible job. So I don't know. I'm not really into horror movies, and I guess that's what he's been doing lately. But again, he does have connections to Marvel. I mean, he did those 3 Spider-Man films. There's a whole article.
Miles Morales. That's who I was looking for.
Well, there's an article talking about how him taking over the movie, they could bring in Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Who cares? Fucking Tobey Maguire Spider-Man was so terrible.
But the
worst Spider-Man. Why would they bring him back?
Well, the whole thing is
that Tobey Maguire can't get any work.
I'm trying to tell you, but you won't give me 2 words.
Fuck Tobey Maguire.
So the whole part or the plot within Doctor Strange number 2 is he's supposed to be going through the multiverse. What he's looking for, what he's doing, who the hell knows? But that's an easy way for them to bring in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Also, if you saw the...
I'm sorry, I have to interrupt you again because of what Chaos and Comics just wrote. Can you read that?
Okay, friends. Got to the bar. Have to talk about the Dodgers' new toy Mookie Betts later, guys. Have a lot of fun. Oh, did you hear that? The trade might fall through because the Twins... pitcher that the Red Sox are supposed to get has a bum arm, and so the Red Sox are like, no, we're not doing that anymore. So
Bruce loves the Red Sox. He was very upset that Mookie got traded.
Not upset. He's only got a year left on his contract, and whatever.
Whatever, Mookie. I think he's just flashy. Plus, what kind of name is Mookie? I feel like that's like a name when you're a kid and you have like your favorite blanket and you're like, it's my Mookie. That's what his name is.
I'm fine with the trade. But yeah, it might fall through. So Dodger fans, don't count your chickens before they hatch.
Also, Sam Bradbury wants to know if we think there'll be cameos in the new Disney Plus shows.
Oh, I think there'll be tons of cameos. I think that's going to be them seeding future TV shows, future movies,
and plus, like getting people in who wouldn't normally watch the show.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, he's coming.
Yeah, no, they're going to do tons and tons of cameos, in my opinion. So yeah, Sam Raimi, possibly Doctor Strange number 2. Oh yeah, this is an article just saying that the previous director, Sam Dickerson, is all about Sam Raimi taking over. He tweeted, "I've worked with Sam Raimi, one of the nicest people I have known in the film business, and as a director, a true living legend. What a great choice to take over Doctor Strange." So
no one cares what you think.
Pretty much. And if you guys have not seen Birds of Prey like us, early access, because we're
no idea, no big deal. We're VIPs.
We're VIPs. We're big deals, guys. Big deals. They're like 297 subscribers. Tickets for you. Tickets for you. But it is rotten fresh, certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. So if you care about those kind of scores, they are fresh.
What did it say? How much?
86%.
Nice. It is a good movie, guys. I liked it a lot. Bruce was more critical because he was like one of those people who read the book first, but
yes,
I thought it was a good movie. I really enjoyed it.
So if you guys are Guardians of the Galaxy fans, which if you are a Marvel fan, you probably are. I didn't love the second one, but the first one was super enjoyable. But the best part of the second one was Yondu. I thought Yondu's character was really, really fun.
Well, they just did a good job with character development and him coming like full circle and being like, "I am your dad, boy."
Yes, that was the best part of the film for sure. But he died,
right?
And a lot of people are like, "Yo, James Gunn, can you bring him back because we really, really like that character?" And James Gunn's like, "No," because his whole sacrifice, his whole like big moment.
It'd be silly if they brought him back.
It'd be ruined.
How would you fill that in? Also, when I read the title of this, I thought they were going to say they were going to bring Gamora back.
Oh, Gamora, no.
But
Gamora,
she's coming back.
She's coming back.
She's in the multiverse. She's in another universe.
Exactly.
And Finn? No. What's his name?
Who are you talking about? Star-Lord?
Star-Lord. What's his first name?
I can't tell you right now. I had beeritis.
I do also have beeritis. I want to say his name is Finn, but I feel like
it's definitely not Finn. What's Star-Lord's real name?
He's going to go and find Gamora.
We've talked about Matrix 4 on this channel on this live stream before. Key photography has started on this film, and I'll show you guys. I'll go to this Twitter account, and this is one of them shooting a scene of Keanu being Neo in the Matrix 4.
He wears beanies in the Matrix 4. That's the new. That's
the new Neo. He's a hipster.
Peter Quill. Thank you, Frank.
There it is, Peter Quill. So that was pretty cool. Just the fact that its principal photography is pretty exciting because I am excited for that movie. Also, Kraven. I love that all these spin-off Spider-Man movies are happening. We got Morbius. We have possibly maybe Tobey Maguire Spider-Man coming in through the whole multiverse shindig things. I am just super excited now. A Kraven film is in production. I shouldn't say it's in pre-production. They're starting casting for the character. The casting listing sounds exactly like what the Kraven character should be. Do you know what Kraven is? Who Kraven is?
Kraven is that cereal Nate likes to eat.
There's a cereal called
Crave.
Kraven the Hunter is a really big villain. I don't know when he came out, but
he looks like he's wearing a Thundercat vest.
He basically is. But he is like the ultimate hunter. Like his whole thing is he's hunted all the big game in the world. Now he's going to hunt human spider.
The biggest game of all. Spider. Humans. What movie was that from? There's a movie where that's what they do. They're sick of hunting prey. They're going to hunt the best game of all. Humans.
But
I moonlight as like a Mr. Movie Phone.
Mr. Movie Phone.
Coming to a theater near you.
But I thought this was pretty exciting. Oh, this Kraven debuted in 1964 in Amazing Spider-Man number 15. Frank, check your box, see if you have that. But yeah, this is pretty cool. This is exciting.
I would like that if they made a Thundercats movie. Let's bring back Thundercats.
Ooh, Thundercats! Ho!
Yes, bring back Thundercats. I'll watch that.
So HBO Max launches a movie division. Did we see that coming? Not exactly, but yes, I saw it coming. And these were movies that will air directly on HBO Max. Sure, since HBO Max launches it, Warner Brothers, the owners of HBO and HBO Max are, they're starting their own movie division, and a lot of people are excited about this because they're thinking this is where more DC films will be made. But these will be low budget movies. I shouldn't say low budget, but they're not going to be,
HBO quality,
$500 million movies. They'll be 50, 100 million. within the Netflix realm of movies, which are pretty big.
Yeah.
So
HBO does a really good job. HBO does a good job.
Period.
They do.
Yeah.
They're
I mean,
good.
Watchmen.
Watchmen.
If you haven't watched Watchmen, Watchmen.
Have I told you about our Lord and Savior?
Watchmen. This was really cool. I saw this and I was like, fuck yes. So Disney reportedly wants Joaquin Phoenix for its new Captain Hook.
Robin Williams will be Peter Pan forever, and unless they can make him come back from the dead and play Peter Pan, no.
No, but come on. Doesn't he, like, just this picture here? Looks like Hook.
He looks like a homeless alcoholic. That's what he looks like.
I don't know. I saw that and I read that article and I was like, I read that title of the article and I was like, fuck yes. Perfect
he
Captain Hook.
He would make a good Captain Hook. I don't know.
She doesn't know, but I'm excited about that. I think that'd be really cool. It's in like really early development, so who the heck knows? Oh, guys. If you guys don't know, I freaking love animated movies. Love animated movies. I'm a big fan of Gru or Despicable Me 1. 2 sucks. 3 is really good. I've watched that so many.
3 is not good. 3's not better than 2. I like 2 better.
3's way better.
With his brother, it's so dumb.
3 is way better than 2.
I do like the guy who's like the 80s Keytar guy. Yes. I like him from
the villain's
3.
really good.
Yeah.
But then there was the Minions movie, and I didn't watch that in the theater. But my son, I bought it for my son, our son, through Apple TV, watched it a bunch. Very, very funny. And there's a new movie coming out, but it's focusing around young Gru becoming a villain. And it's, of course, he has his minions. There's a trailer. I'm not going to watch the trailer with you guys, so I don't know how to play it and then without ruining anyone's ears. But there is a trailer, and it's awesome. It looks so, so good. So hopefully, if you guys are into cartoons, you guys will be into that as well. Only 2 more items, or I guess I put that in twice. So this is the last thing. And this is the article that we already talked about. Tobey Maguire needs to be in the next...
if Tobey Maguire's in it, I'm not watching it. That's dumb.
I think it'd be actually really cool.
He was the worst Spider-Man. Why is it really cool? Bring Tom Holland in.
Well, they can bring them all. No, Tom Holland's already in. What they're saying is they can bring in other one, like the Andrew Garfield, They can bring in all these other Spider-Man into the universe. They can bring in Venom because Venom's technically not in the universe. But if you watch the Morbius trailer, at the end of the Morbius trailer, there was the Vulture. When the Vulture is an MCU movie, but the Morbius is a Sony movie, and Sony has the rights to them. But if they're merging that means they can merge more things. And so this is all about the merge. The merge. Oops, sorry.
Oh my God. You guys saw it on live TV.
Can you finish your beer, please?
I can try.
All right, I was really excited about this one. This is another McKellar beer, but my amazing, wonderful, beautiful, sexy-ass girlfriend loves stand-up comedy.
Oh my God, it's my favorite, guys. It's like how Bruce loves comic books. I love stand-up.
Comic.
Because I was going to say comics, and then I was like, that sounds like stand-up comedy still. Comics, so I changed it to comic books.
But this beer is this thing on? And it has like a little picture of actually, sorry, I have to change the camera to be this. There we go. There's a comedian sweating his balls off.
Oh, Shecky, I was just saying that last week you weren't on, and I was so sad about it.
We missed you for like 2 weeks, bro. Where you been? Holy smokes. Hopefully everything's okay. Hopefully you missed it.
Because you're getting laid.
You're getting laid.
That's the only exception. You're the only time you're allowed to miss our show.
Otherwise, you get this. I probably can't hear that.
You can't hear it. But he was telling you suck.
Hold on.
Mean, because you just got here.
Yes. Or this.
You suck, you jackass.
It sounds like the guy from That 70s Show.
Yes. I was on sabbatical. That's a good thing, right? Sabbatical. Usually you take time off to do personal things.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully that was good stuff, Shecky.
He was finding himself.
You were missed, my friend.
You were. I was sad. I thought you left us forever. I cried a little.
Don't cry, baby.
I did. I made Bruce let me call him Shecky. Like, for a whole day.
For a whole day.
Just let me call you Shecky today.
But this beer's pretty good. My baby will taste it in a second. But yeah, guys, we have... What? In America, you call it rehab? Oh, Shecky, good to have you back, my friend. We've actually crushed all the news today, guys. There actually wasn't a ton. There was a bunch of movie news, and then it kind of trickled down to not that much more. So
it's always a lot of movie news. They make a lot of movies.
They do. They make a ton of movies. And then actually last week there was a ton of streaming stuff. A lot of streaming stuff.
A ton. A shit ton. How do you like this beer?
I like it. I like this beer a lot. So let's go to the first one. I think the first beer was the best so far.
Yes, and I picked it, so probably because I'm the best.
Well, I picked it technically. You just picked it first.
I was with you in spirit. I called the beer distributor guy. I'm like, he's coming. Please help him. He's a lost little lamb. We should have like a vomiting.
Blah!
That would be good for this.
No, what we need to do, we did a bunch of Foley. Just like Foley our own soundboard.
Me just
make some record noises.
This guy at work told me that he likes to do
that.
Oh,
WandaVision looks so good. Loki looks so good. I think Falcon and the Soldier looks so good. I think that whole 30-second teaser was amazing, Shecky. Amazing!
I was telling you, this guy at my work likes to freak his girlfriend out by making that like pretend vomiting noise, and whenever he does it, she's like, "Stop! You're gonna make me throw up." He's like, in this head until she like wants to vomit.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna get him to record it.
That's terrible.
He thinks it's funny, I guess. He's a baby. Babies think things are funny.
Oh man! Supposedly hooks up to Doctor Strange. What's that mean, Shecky? Hooks up to Doctor Strange.
WandaVision.
Nobody said it. Supposedly hooks up to Doctor Strange.
I guess like they intertwine. The worlds combine.
Oh, yes. No, they're all, I think most of the Disney Plus stuff is supposed to all come into Doctor Strange, and that's going to launch the next phase of the Marvel Universe.
Who's it going to be?
Well, I think
who's going to be in the next phase?
Well, they need to replace Iron Man, obviously, so they need to bring in some kind of metal suit character.
Who's the guy who plays by the black guy with the silver suit?
You're talking about War Machine.
War Machine. He has a suit.
No, that's not going to be War Machine. I think if they're smart, they'll bring in all the young kids. So they're already going to make a Miss Marvel TV show, which is she is a young character. Kami or something like that. She's a Pakistani girl who gets inhuman powers, and she plays as Marvel, which I think is super smart by them. I think they'll replace Iron Man with Riri Williams, which is a teenage super smart person who builds her own super Iron Man suit. Captain Britain Phase 5. Yes, I would love Captain Britain. Captain Britain would be dope.
Jackie, what is this weird like Inspector Gadget guy you have as your avatar?
Isn't that Holmes?
He's like a fat guy wearing...
Yeah, but that's like Sherlock and Holmes. Isn't that Holmes?
I don't know. Maybe?
I would say that's Holmes.
Who is it, Jackie? We need to know.
I need to know, Shecky!
Why are you having my... Guys, it's two of me.
Wait, hold on.
To him. Also, my top comic that I'm listening to right now is Nate Bargatze. He's my favorite, and he has really great comedic timing. I also suggest him. These are only things I know about.
Oh, the feed dropped off. Oh, guys. So sorry, babe. I mean, I don't know what happened to the feed. It just went away.
It's fine because you can still hear me, and I can still go on about all the comedians I like to listen to.
Oh, they couldn't hear you, babe.
Oh, I feel like... Yeah, that's right. My mic was off.
Yeah, that's all right.
But no, they can hear me here, can't they?
They should be able to.
Yeah, so you guys can still hear me.
Oh, now I can hear you. All right, guys. I think we are close to the end of the show. I'm not going to wait to 11 to draw the new winner of our 200 subscriber giveaway, which is
also wait. They couldn't hear me, so I had to tell you guys again. You
Tell
guys
me.
should be listening to Mark Normand. He's a really funny comedian. He's who I've been listening to a lot lately. Also, Nate Bargatze, one of my favorite comedians right now. Hysterical. He's got really great comedic timing. He has a Netflix special called The Tennessee Kid that's on Netflix right now. Watch it. So funny. Matt Bronger. I've also been listening to him a lot too. A lot of really great comedians that you guys should be following. I'll make a list. It'll be my news next week.
So guys, I have picked the new winner of our 200 subscriber giveaway. And you'll never guess who it is.
I just read it over there.
So Chaos in Comics, you have won our 200 subscriber giveaway.
Which is pretty cool. I mean, the guy in Egypt was cool, but I'm happy Chaos won.
Yes, me as well. Chaos, you did log off like 20 minutes too early to be live when you won the giveaway, which is a bummer. But we will ship this out this week, probably Monday or Tuesday to you.
I do, Frank. Real comics, a different type of comics. Comics, we should call our show Comics, and Beer.
Comics and beer?
Comics,
oh,
comics and beer.
Excuse me.
Comic books, comedians, beer.
So what do you think of this beer, babe?
It's good. It's better than 2 out of the 4 of them so far.
Yeah. Definitely better than the previous 2, right? 2? Yes.
Yeah. The first one was good. Second one was like, meh. Third one was like, we didn't even drink it. This one's better.
Probably not going to get to the other 2 tonight. So let's rate the beers where we're at. For me, this is number 1. This is number 2. This is pretty good. It's a very.
Oh my god! Also, Ronnie Chung has this Netflix special out right now. Totally off topic, but that's what happens when I drink a lot of beer. Then I forget things. So funny, Ronnie Chung. Go and watch that after you watch Nate Bargatze. Nate Bargatze first. He's the best one.
So this is my first beer. This is my second beer. This is my third beer. This is undrinkable. This was terrible.
That's not considered a beer. I agree with all of this order. I am on the same page.
But you would drink these, right? Like these aren't undrinkable. Like. This one was I had a funky.
I wouldn't buy those. These 2 I would buy.
Yeah.
These 2, like if I had no other choice.
Yeah, if I was at someone's house and they like gave me this, I'd drink it. It had like a weird aftertaste, kind of. These 2 were definitely drinkable and they were delicious. This it was either skunked or this is just an awful beer, like awful beer.
Frank said our show should be comics, and communists. Last week, that's how I started the show, Frank, but you weren't here. And Bruce was like, what is our show about? And I was like, communism.
He did. I was like, wait, what? This got weird real fast.
Talk about communism, Frank. That's my next spiel. After we're done talking about comedians, I'm going to talk about communism.
So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for tonight, babe.
That is a good beer name, Shecky. I like that.
Which one is? Undrinkable. It's pretty funny. I like that.
All right, guys. Those are all our beers. That's all of our news.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna go eat Cheetos and drink beer.
I don't want to keep you guys around just to hear us rambling. I'll tell you guys.
I read so many comics.
Oh, wait, actually, hold on. Yes, I do want to talk about comics before we go because Stephanie has something she wants to talk about, and then there's a few more that I want to talk about. But go ahead, Steph. Let's start with your comics.
So I've been totally slacking and haven't read comics in like a very long time, except for the few that I like.
2 months about.
There's a couple that I like Something Stealing the Children. Like I'm keeping up with Harleen. Like the books that I like, I've been reading. But as far as like going back and reading the stack that Bruce gave me, that was like, you have to read all these. I've been terrible, but I'm getting back into it. I read
a great job. 5
of the Resonant books.
All right, so before we get into the rest, let's take a moment and talk about David Andrews' Resident. So this is like one of my top 10 books of 2019. It was amazing, like so good.
It was definitely good. I definitely enjoy it. It's definitely got a cool story. I like it because it's more like panel work than it is words. Like
yes.
There's a lot of pictures.
Lots of pictures.
You can breeze through it like super easy. Like usually it takes me about like 15 minutes to read a comic, and like I was like 5 minutes, like woo, pictures. Yeah,
you definitely should read it slower than 5 minutes. But if you're in a rush, like you're like, oh my god, I have 5 minutes. You can read it in 5 minutes. And I think the artwork, it's beautiful, right? It's like not.
Yeah, they do a good job.
I don't remember who the artist is on right now, but it's not like Jorge Jimenez where it's like super detailed and all this. It's very kind of like they set up the scene just enough, but it's gorgeous.
Well, it's like Something Is Killing Children. It's the same way, where it's not a lot of like line work. It's just like, I don't know, brush strokes of like, you're like, it looks like it would be nothing, but it makes a great picture and then tells a great story. Definitely Resonant is up there. Very good. It's out of the realm of the usual comics you would read.
Yeah.
And it's a good story.
So good.
Recommend it. I read the first Thor, the new Thor, the Donny Cates Thor.
Donny Cates Thor. Yes, thank you. I love how she knows the writers. That's so good. Especially for a new reader. I didn't know that for 15 years. I didn't care. I just read. And now I regret that so much.
I mean, I liked it. I did not like it. I get why Bruce thought it was like so great because like at the end, I don't want to ruin it if you haven't read it, but like Thor becomes like bigger Thor. His dick grows. That's what the whole book is like.
He's got a bigger dick. He's a big ass dick.
But yeah, I like Thor. I read Once and Future, the first one.
Yeah, that one I was telling. Well, you talk about it first.
I liked it. It was a cool premise to the story. Bruce explained later that like they at first were going to only have it like be a 6-issue run, and then so they were kind of rushing through it. It was very like it's a very out there story. Like the grandma who like used to be really badass in the past and like fought like vampires and all sorts of, and like the grandson has
she's
no
a monster
idea.
hunter.
Yeah, she's like a monster hunter, but the grandson has no idea. And then like within 2 minutes, he finds out the grandma is who she is. And just like is on board. He's not asking questions. He's not like, what do you mean? You like monsters are real? Like just like totally like, oh, okay. Let's go hunt monsters. Like that part of it was silly to me, but there's promise it gets better. And it wasn't so bad that I wouldn't read the next one. I would read the next one.
Yeah, that whole story to me was that it just moved too fast. And it moved at a speed.
Oh, look at that. Sam is from England too. I wonder if you and Shecky live near each other.
Oh, Sam. Thank you for joining us, man, for all the way from England. That's amazing. We're always shocked when Shecky comes on at this time because it's so early your guys' day. So we always truly appreciate Shecky. We truly appreciate you, Sam. Thank you so much for stopping by. That's huge. Thank you.
Sam, if you're still on, tell us what part of England you're from, and then we can see if you and Shecky can be together, and then we'll get you on our live stream together. How cool would that be?
Oh yeah, Shecky, and actually anyone who's on the channel now because we have 3 viewers. So there are 3 loyal viewers. If you ever want to be on the channel,
we keep ranting about
and come just talk comics and comic book news, we can invite you through StreamYard. So if you're interested,
if you have a webcam and you want to be part of it,
yes,
and we can wash dishes. Like what's that? Chat roulette. Where people are like,
she's being dirty.
They were washing dishes. This was washing dishes.
But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Sam. That's awesome.
What is the other movie? Didn't I read another comic besides those?
No, you gotta tell me, babe.
I can't remember. Between Thor and Once in Future, I feel like I read something else, but I can't remember.
Once in Future gets a lot better. I think what the problem with Once in Future was that it was originally...
Oh, Marvel Zombies. Terrible.
It's like
the
Volume 4.
One. Yes. Marvel Zombies Resurrection, issue number 1. No, I mean, if you read Deceased, like, you can't even freaking compare it. It's not even in the same ballpark. It's like Michael Jordan going to play baseball. That's what it felt like.
Oh, she just said that too. That's pretty funny. But yeah, I just want to take 2 minutes to talk about 2 books. One is Thor number 2. I totally trashed it. And then I watched Perry Comics review on it. And I looked back at what I said and looked back at the book. And I was wrong. So I just want to say that I was wrong again. Then I also read Suicide Squad 2. This is written by Tom Taylor. Tom Taylor wrote Deceased. It is so good. So good. If you guys are not reading Suicide Squad and you're interested in that general idea of Suicide Squad at all, I highly suggest you pick up Suicide Squad because it is so good. Tom Taylor is such an amazing writer. He did do a one-shot for Marvel this week. It was like a Immortal Hulk one-shot where the powers of the Hulk leave Bruce Banner and go to Peter Parker, and Peter Parker is like the Hulk for an episode. But a few comic book community members reviewed it early, and they said it was hot garbage, so I did not pick it up.
I don't know if I could pronounce that. This is where Sam says he's from. Gloucestershire. Shecky, where are you from?
I like Dick Tracy. Who doesn't like Dick Tracy?
That's where Sam is from. Shecky, are you near Sam? Are you and Sam best friends?
Gloucestershire.
Yeah, I can't pronounce that.
Gloucestershire, I think. I'm saying with like.
He's bringing out his inner Englishman.
Gloucestershire, man.
Man, that's what they say there.
Sure, I don't know.
All right, I'm done.
All right,
that's it. I'm hungry.
She's hungry. I think that's it for tonight, guys. We don't normally we go like an hour and a half, but normally a lot more stuff happens. We have other people on, and yeah, today we're just went really fast. It was actually a really fun episode. Thank you to everyone who came by and stopped by and had a good time with us. Thank you for everyone who has supported the channel over the last, I don't know, since the beginning, and then you're still supporting us. We have grown so much in the last month. It is mind-blowing. Nick, thank you so much for stopping by. If you watch this in the replay, it was so cool meeting you in person. Like I thought it was really cool. I texted Stephanie like right away. I was like, "Oh my god, I just met someone that like knew me from the channel." Like it was insane.
His head has been big all week. He's like, "I don't have to do the dishes. I'm famous now."
Dishes? You have to do dishes? So yeah, this has just been an awesome experience. Frank, I always want to just thank you for the constant support. You were here almost every single week, and if you're not here, you always take a second to text me and be like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna make it." I'm just like, bro, do your thing. You're a dad. You have other things, but you always support me, man, and that's super appreciative. Shecky, we're so glad you're back.
Shecky, you didn't say anything about Fios tonight. Make a Fios comment before we leave so I can go to bed happy.
Like we look forward to seeing you on every single time. So please always come on. The beginning of the show, there's usually a lot of people on because I've actually made some connections in the comic book community, and they always show support at the very beginning of the show, which is super cool. I love it. Thank you guys. But yeah, I think that's it.
All right, guys. I love you.
Oh, she loves you. All right, guys, we're gonna I think that's gonna be it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in again, and yeah, we're out of here. Peace.